So Spider-Man fans are still furious about Baldur's Gate 3 winning Game of the Year. Ever since the Game Awards, Twitter has been having this non-stop discourse over which game deserves the grand award. Spider-Man 2 versus Baldur's Gate 3. And these debates get insane. They involve drastic comparisons between the two, including action combat versus turn-based combat, cinematic storytelling versus dynamic storytelling, hot, steamy, sweaty sex with a mind flayer versus non-hot, steamy, sweaty sex with a mind flayer. I mean, goddamn. What are we talking about here, people? We obviously know what the clear winner is. We obviously know who deserves the award. Why are we still having this conversation? Don't mind me, I'm just beating the out of a dead horse. Yo, what's up, boys? My name is Bamfa. I do gaming commentary like that, so if that interests you, go ahead and drop your nuts on that sub button. But we're about to go ahead and talk about this yet again. Hot take: turn-based combat ruins games and should always be optional. How many of you actually find this fun? Oh, I can't even believe what I'm seeing. Okay, visual fidelity, I need you to sit down and actually understand why Baldur's Gate 3 could not do this, all right? Because number one, let's just start off with the obvious thing. This would probably bankrupt Larian Studios, just off rip. Like, this would literally double, probably even triple the development time of Baldur's Gate 3. We probably wouldn't even get the game till 2027. The whole dynamic of the game revolves around turn-based combat. If you have action combat in a game like this, it just simply would not work. The game would have to be changed on such a fucking massive macro level that you would have to damn near completely shift what the game is supposed to be. Like, this is so obvious that you are a Spider-Man gamer, and that's fine, because like I said before, Spider-Man 2 is a great game. I'm not here to completely shit on Spider-Man 2, but just to like say turn-based combat is bad, like, bro, it's just so obvious that you're upset that Baldur's Gate 3 and Larian Studios just dropped their nuts on everyone at the game show. And obviously there were a bunch of great games that came out this year, but you know, they just innovated the whole game industry. I'm not the only one who dislikes turn-based combat. It ruins the game for me and many others. Well, buddy, the world doesn't fucking revolve around you, okay? Let's just get that out the way. For the record, I never said Baldur's Gate 3 is a bad game or doesn't deserve praise. You either love it or hate it, mostly because of its combat style. Okay, dude, you started the tweet off, how many of you actually find this fun? So off rip, you're shitting on the game. That's just number one. You're shitting on the game because it's turn-based. You literally just said it's bad. Indirectly, you are basically saying the game is bad and it's shit. Like, why do people find this even entertaining, right? Maybe you were being genuine, but how the fuck would I know? Larian Studios would legitimately go bankrupt if they had an optional action combat method. That would just not work. Number two, this also went very viral. This is a huge-brained, wrinkle-brained individual, and I want you guys to understand that. I haven't played Spider-Man 2 or Baldur's Gate 3 yet, and I'm sure they are both great, but as a society, we really need to stop posting cinematic cutscenes with no actual gameplay and then being like, oh my god, cinematic gameplay, oh, see how great this is, oh my god, look, it's like a movie, oh, he's jumping, oh whoa, oh my, it's like a movie. Like, I'm going to polymorph you into a sheep and then eat your limbs one by one. You can't even, this is not even playable. And I know it looks like I'm losing my shit, and it's because partly I am. Because I can't believe some people actually sit down and they really believe this shit. They really believe Spider-Man 2 was supposed to be like the game of the year. Probably just rage baiting, best not to engage. I have to engage, bro. It's in my personality. I have to. All right, and then you have this guy, Sadat the Gamer. This was like a big thing. Holy, a lot of people were very upset with how he went about his tweets. So he quote retweeted this tweet, right? He quote retweeted that tweet about the cinematics, right? And this guy says, agreed. Here you go, Spider-Man 2 gameplay versus Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay. Here you go. It's kind of weird how he did it, right? Because he had like, you got all these moves, just oh, look at him, oh, look at him. Look at Spider-Man go. Oh, he's beating him up. Get him, Spider-Man. Get him. Like, that's all he's doing, right? Whole time, that's just the whole time, like, spamming square. I'm winning, guys. Guys, look, I'm winning. Like, bro, okay, I get it. Mash square to win. However, a lot of people, they want tactics in their game, right? They want strategy. They want to think about how to not get hit in the first place. And I feel like it throws a lot of gamers off because they're used to just spamming circle or spamming triangle to counter and parry like in Batman Arkham Asylum. And I'm not trying to say that's bad gameplay. For a lot of people, that's super duper fun. Some people itch for that turn-based strategy tactician game mode. And it's like you have this fast-paced combat and then you show like this, like the very first serious fight in Act 1 in Baldur's Gate 3, and then you're like, oh guys, look at this gameplay. This is so slow and boring. Bye. Never playing this dog shit. Come on, man. Like, you knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing. And this guy replies to that tweet and he says, I prefer Baldur's Gate 3's gameplay. At least it's different. You could literally cut the past 3 Spider-Man games together and couldn't tell the difference gameplay-wise. I'd wager looks-wise as well. Okay, looks-wise, I'll have to argue on that. But gameplay-wise, I would bet it's probably pretty much the same thing. I would bet that, right? Sadat the Gamer quote tweets this and says, Baldur's Gate 3 players can't accuse Spider-Man 2 fans of being disingenuous. You can have a preference for either style of the game, but let's stop pretending Spider-Man is the only game that has similarities to previous entries like that's a bad thing. And then he proceeds to shows Divinity 2 gameplay. Like, oh my God. Dude, Baldur's Gate 3 innovated on Divinity 2 in so many ways that literally, it's like this guy sat down and was like, oh, Divinity 2 is turn-based, so is Baldur's Gate 3, so that means they're the same game, right? It's like, yeah, bro, they're definitely the same game, you know, besides the music, the characters, the world building, the story, the itemization, you know, the magic skills, the illicit abilities, you know, but they're the same game. And the thing that pisses me off, right, is that like Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2 are so alike. If I showed the average person, the average gamer that's never played Baldur's Gate 3, and I showed him Baldur's Gate 2 gameplay compared to Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay, they're gonna look like two completely different fucking genres of games. And not only that, but Baldur's Gate 3 like plays on a completely different rule set than Divinity 2. I can cast as many fucking spells as I want in Divinity 2, but in Baldur's Gate 3 it doesn't work like that because of the spell slot system. Like that, for example, completely changes the way you play the game entirely, especially if your main character is a magic caster. You're not gonna play the same because I can cast Fireball. I can cast Fireball as many times as I fucking want. Like, bro, you have to be pulling my leg. This quote too was funny. Okay, this guy said this. He said, all you did was highlight how disconnected the gameplay is from the storytelling in Spider-Man, because it doesn't matter what you do as long as you get from cutscene A to cutscene B. Meanwhile, the story in Baldur's Gate 3 can actually dynamically change depending on how you fight. That is the difference. All right, Spider-Man 2, it doesn't matter. The same two people that play Spider-Man 2 are going to have the exact same experience. You're gonna see the exact same cinematics. You're gonna see the exact same cutscenes because that's how the fucking game is made. In Baldur's Gate 3, 5 people in a fucking single filed line can all play Baldur's Gate 3, and I promise you, every single one of those niggas are gonna have a completely different gaming experience. Bro, I played Baldur's Gate 3. I have over, let's see how many hours. I have over 200 hours in Baldur's Gate 3. And I know a lot of you Baldur's Gate 3 fans, I know you're probably like, yo, only 200? Only 200 hours? I played the game for a decent amount of time, and there are things that I'm still finding out about the game till now. Till this day. The scope of the game is just so grandiose and so large that it's just like compared to Spider-Man, it's of course, like obviously Spider-Man 2 is just gonna lose compared to Baldur's Gate 3. It's just going to lose in every capacity. And I feel like the best example for explaining what I'm saying right now is this video that was posted on Twitter. Now, I know a lot of you BG3 fans have already seen this video. It's been posted 100 times. 4.7 million views. Jesus Christ, mama. Like, this basically explains how huge the scope is for Baldur's Gate 3. I'm gonna quickly go through this video, but I have to show this. I have to. Like, I'm legally obligated to. Where's my headset? I have to show you this. I have to show you this because it's of utmost importance.
For context, one of the first missions you're given is to go rescue this man Halcyon in the middle of the goblin camp.
Oh yeah, Halcyon, okay.
Goblins by playing a little ditty, and they carefully planned an ambush so I can attack them all at once. A lot of other people also planned out an ambush by putting grease on the stairs, ice on the bridge, using a spell that locks all the doors. Someone fully sold out the good guy location so they could assassinate the leader once they were left alone. Someone was attempting to ambush everyone, but then got caught freeing a prisoner and had to fight their way out. Someone woke up the drunk goblins and then gave them more booze so they passed out again. And this person
wait, what?
The punch bowl at the party. Some people threw their enemies in the spider pit. Other people befriended the spiders and caused a spider uprising, including Luxy Games.
Wait, what the fuck?
I cannot believe the spiders are working for us. Some people tried to charm all the goblins. Other people placed a bunch of oil barrels and then blew everything up. Some of these answers mentioned, oh, I brought Salsa.
Okay, I know I'm using this video as an example, but I didn't even know what the f.
And I was like, wait, who the hell is Salsa? And then I remembered Salsa is this random goblin. And
You
he's
could-
a good guy camp.
you could poison the punch bowl?
Got arrested and then turned into a cat to go rescue them. I also got arrested. And then I was like, wait, I got thrown into the dungeon. The place we're supposed to be rescuing Halsin from. In the playthrough you are going to see, I met a character named Priestess Gut. She gave me a sleeping potion. I passed out. I wake up in a dungeon in chains.
See, the thing with the sleeping potion is a perfect example because I did that. Because I did the sleeping potion shit too. But you know why the sleeping potion didn't work on me? You want to know why it didn't work? It's because I play a half drow. Bitch, I cannot go to sleep. You can't put me to sleep because I'm part elf. I know that probably doesn't make any sense to you if you're not playing the game, but I'm just explaining to you how crazy the scope is of the game. I feel like that has to be explained, right?
Area, she was given a sleeping potion, but was playing a drow. Apparently, sleeping potions do not work on drow, so Priestess Gut and attacked her. The current playthrough I got through the goblin camp by smearing shit on my face.
Okay.
You're stupid.
Wait, you actually did that? What the fuck? Okay, number one, like just to give you context, before you even get into the goblin camp, the goblin at the front tells you to pick up shit and smear it all over your face. You know what I did? Bro, I picked up the shit and threw it at all 5 of the guards. I did not give a f. All right, the fact that this game does not hold your hand, it doesn't tell you what to do, it tells you to do what you want to do. And that's the best thing about Baldur's Gate 3. That's why I love Larian. Whoever, you know what? I'm going to, if I ever meet the developer, I want to shake your hand and give you a smooch on the cheek. That's how much I love this game. This was a great video explaining how crazy the game can be, all right? Now, oh shit, I accidentally clicked on this tweet showcasing Spider-Man 2 gameplay. Oh damn, I did not mean to do that. What was I thinking? Fuck, guys. Damn it. But yo, with that being said, I just had to get that off my chest, all right? Because I feel like a lot of gamers just wasn't understanding where I was really coming from. But yo, I'm out of here. It's been your boy Banfa. I do gaming commentary and commentary in general. So if that interests you, go ahead and drop your nuts on that sub button. Appreciate you guys. Play more Baldur's Gate 3. Boop, 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 boop. See, these are things that Larian thought of